Thursday Thoughts. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together we are PM Artist Studio. Hello everyone. We're going to be thoughting up some things. And what else are we doing today?
Oh, well, I'm sharing Izzy's latest artwork.
I'm going to do the,
and her latest...
Why are you sitting in the dark? I mean, I have lights on you from every direction, and yet...
What?
Yeah, and then you're all red. I don't understand it.
I'm red? Well, you need to blue this one out.
Maybe. There. That might be a little better. She keeps moving on me. Yeah, I think we'd have this worked out, but she moves things. Anyway, so yeah, that's all. Thank you. Lovely outfits today. Actually, this is the scarf I wear all the time, but P even said, wow, it looks different because it's with the purple.
It does.
And I got my purple eyeshadow
and
on.
I have my shirt on backwards because I like the neckline in the back better than the front.
Dee Dee Willingham mentioned our stencils and channel yesterday morning. Well, darn it, I missed it. I have not been able to be in anybody else's stuff because we've just been, number one, taking advantage of a little bit of a lull
making art
in orders, which is fantastic. I mean, they're still coming in, which is great, but still, we had a little bit of a dip in it, which is kind of nice because now we were able to get some more stamps cut.
And some more stencils.
And some more stencils. The rose strippers are here. They're in the shop.
And
he's going to be showing that today. All right, I'm going to go top side because your little red face is making me sad. And you're not that red when I'm looking at you. She's not that red. She didn't go out and get sunburn. I just don't know why it's so red today. Here, let me do.
I'm telling you, it's because that's on.
Yeah, the warm one.
There.
Yeah, blue's got a little more. I don't know why my lighting's so good over here. I mean, we're in the same room.
Well, we have different.
She blocks her window. That's why.
Yeah. Well, it isn't intentionally, so I have to put my stuff somewhere. I can hang it from the ceiling, but it's we have tall ceilings upstairs. So that's not an option. I've been thinking about it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I have to say hello to everyone.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me go top side while you. Hold on. If you haven't said hello, please do say hello in the chat. If you want to hang out in the background, that's totally fine. Do give those thumbsy upsies. And anyone that is new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe, ring the bell. We do this 3 times a week. We do it at 3 p.m. Central Time on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then 10 a.m. on Sunday. Yay. It's always different, and we never really know exactly. We kind of have an idea of what we're doing, and it's usually a continuation of what was happening the last time.
Or an expansion of what was happening the last time.
Or some enlightenment.
Yeah,
Found out some things since that last.
Something like that.
Yeah, okay. I'm going top side, because, yeah, there we go. Got you in the little thing. And you guys can look at the rocks in Izzy's new little drawing. And I will say hello to everyone. Ooh, I'm going to turn my chat to live chat. Do that. Do remember, turn your chat to live chat so you don't miss anything. Let's go with our participants. I'm going to try to do this very quickly. I'm going to take a drink. Hold on.
I could be drinking.
Okay.
I have tea.
It's tea. It's Red Dragon chai. Very excited. And it's caffeine free.
Mine's ginger fire.
Chai. All right, we've got Angela and Art Curious. That's Miriam. We have Heather. Barbara. Hello, Barbara. You guys' bags went out. Everybody's bags have gone out. Yay. Giveaway people. Belinda, Brad, Carrie, Chris. Hello, you seem to be new. Welcome. Dana, Deb, Denise. I think Denise has been here maybe once or twice before. Devin, Diane, Eddie's here. Eddie, we're going to go through your channel stuff or the video. Stay tuned. Estella, Fran's here. Ginger, Griffin Shell, Nisi, Images by Gretchen, Jacqueline. Awesome. We have Janice Marie, Yutha, Kathy Lee. And that wasn't like Kathy Lee. It's Kathy and then Lee Gale. Lexi, Marta, Mary Ann, Michelle Mixed Media. Hello. We were just talking about you the other day. Nightbot, she's the one you want to watch out for in the chat. She will drop you links and such and information. Mystical, Misty, yay. Monkey 911, it's been a little while. Panka, Sandra Tate, Sarah, welcome. Sherry, Silver Granny, that's Lynn. Star Traveler, that is Star Traveler. I haven't written that one down. We're just going to call you Star until I remember. Or tell me. Do tell me in the chat. Susan, SWAC Art Club, that is Ricky Nordmeyer. Ricky, how you doing? And Trish Coogan is here. And Trish is here. Effie's here, I would assume. Alrighty. Cool. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. It's just because it comes in and does its thing.
If I have anything to do with it, it's just because I'm absent-minded.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the kind of tea I'm drinking.
Oh, you brought yours up?
No, but I brought them up because I want to tell everybody. These make the greatest little pockets on your ATCs or your tags. Because you can kind of, they have that edge that's already, and so you don't have to worry about your stuff getting stuck.
Grumpy Gnome is here as well.
And then you can bend these back and glue them down like that, so you actually have 2 pockets. I'm saying, you have the pocket that'll be there in this pocket.
A double pocket.
Double pocket.
With your
okay, well, anyway, these are really great. Some people save their tea bags. I don't save tea bags because it's a pain in the badootie, but...
it's not for lack of trying. They mainly get moldy and she doesn't remember them.
I'm just like, I just can't deal with that. I got too many other things I got to deal with.
Oh, Rhonda doesn't like anything chai. I really like it a lot. I like it so much.
It better have some
ordered
kind of
variety.
caffeine in it, though, because why are you drinking something that doesn't have caffeine?
Flavor? Maybe?
Well, I guess late at night. I drink chamomile late at night. I'm not usually a night tea person anyway. Okay. Gives me heartburn. Okay. So, Izzy. Well, I got to tell you this.
I got it on Amazon.
Yeah, a whole box full of all different kinds.
Yeah, I was like, I looked up chai and it said there's this little variety pack, and I was like, well, heck yeah.
And they have the boxes that have the little slit down at the bottom that open up. You
yeah,
pull
the
one
little
out
dispenser boxes.
Yeah. Okay, so I showed you the rocks that Izzy brought home the other day, right? Okay, well she came up the stairs today. She's in tears.
Bawling.
She's afraid she's in trouble because she collected rocks.
I told her
These
not
were
to bring
all,
them home anymore.
this box of rocks was in her little coat pocket. And she, I know she's not supposed to do that, and she probably eventually is going to get in trouble for doing it. But I don't care. I just think it's so wonderful that, a child is interested in the natural world. And then here.
Hi, Diane.
So she made this with Popsy last night. All right? You know about her little pop-up people. You know, the pop-up. Well,
this is the next generation.
Yeah, this is next generation. This one got stapled shut. So now it has a mouth.
Well,
see?
and cut. Yeah.
Yeah, see? Chomp, 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 chomp. All right, so we have, I put this black paper down here for a reason. So we have a burger.
And then she says, and then
Just
she poops it
right
out.
out. We have a sandwich. Boom. We have an egg. Boom.
Oh,
We're not sure what that is.
Gina says she bought a bag of rocks and she's 63 years old.
There you go. I'll tell Izzy that. And this is candy. You always get this one the last.
Hello, Susie.
But look at that. Isn't that just magical? I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And she was just gleeful. I mean,
oh, yeah. Just tickled.
Just would laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. But we're going to keep that for posterity one of these days when she's, a famous artist. She thinks she knows it all. I'll bring this out and say, your Gigi had something to do with that.
Something.
Okay, now what? All right, let's thought it up a little bit here. So, this was inspired by Paula.
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 I keep telling her it's Paula.
Well, if you're Spanish, it's Paula.
I know, because it's the double L.
Yeah, and...
That's why my brain was going there.
Yeah, okay. And it came up because someone said, I just lurk around and watch what everybody else is doing, but I'm afraid to share what I've been doing because I don't think it's quite as good as what everybody else is doing. You know, it's like that kid in your classroom who you've really got to work at finding something to say that's positive about what they're doing. But at the same time, when you start looking at it, it makes you think about something else. And that's the beauty of being yourself, because you don't know what little bitty thing on that, whatever it is that you're doing, is going to absolutely send someone into a creative orbit. You just don't know until you put it out there. Now, I like to think that in makers, and for the most part, I mean, I think we've kind of gotten rid of everybody that was ugly. Either by, removing them or just not letting them in the first place.
I don't think anybody's ever really been ugly.
No. Yeah. So.
But we have some people that have abused, like the spam thing and then just random people dropping random posts.
Yeah.
But overall, everybody's quite nice.
Yes. And they haven't said, like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then someone said, well, I'm sorry, my nose is just
You
itchy.
need a little Kleenexy.
Do I?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to start sneezing.
Oh, goodness.
Any minute now. Okay. Did we dislodge? I have to blow my nose here, and I must have blown my brains out because I forgot what I was saying. Okay, all right. So,
you're good.
So somebody said, I just feel a little intimidated because some of these people, they have art degrees and they're really, really knowledgeable and whatever. When I started my art career out, I was an older student. I had my children. Mm-hmm. Mariah was in preschool.
No, I was in kindergarten and, when we first moved to Lubbock, I was in...
Well, that was kindergarten. And we had to do that because it was only...
That's right, because at Roscoe Wilson or whatever, they didn't have kindergarten.
Yes.
So she sent me to Montessori
So
school.
she went to a Montessori school for, that year. But anyway, I was an older student. And so older students have a different grasp of things. I was going back for my master's in English because I finished my degree. And I could go just, And I took one class and I was like, this just really isn't doing it for me. I think I'm just going to go ahead and finish up my education hours so that I could teach because I hadn't. Greeley UNC at the time was not certified, so they didn't have their education classes didn't count. I hadn't really taken that many anyway. So I had to take an art class for art because if you were going to do all level, which I was going for all level art, you had to have so many hours in art ed. Mm-hmm. My first teacher was Dr. Hasty, and I'll never forget him because he was instrumental in me going ahead and getting my degree in art rather than an education to teach English. So he told me, he said, you have talent. You should pursue this. I think this would be a good fit for you. But here's my advice. The style that you have right now is very uniquely yours. Don't let them beat it out of you.
Sometimes training will do that.
Yes, it will. And you start questioning because you think that the people who are supposedly in charge have more of a vision than you do. And to a certain extent, you have to learn basics. And in my design classes, I had to do all kinds of things that really were not me. But I learned something. And as long as I could focus on what I was learning, I was willing to give up something for that. That's what you have to do. When you're looking at everybody else's work, you're looking at it with the eye of, how can I use that in my artwork? How can I tweak it, turn it,
make it mine?
Make it mine. Mm-hmm. Because if you have that mindset and you go into the whole viewing experience looking for things that are going to be useful to you, you will have a whole different attitude towards the process. Okay. And another thing I would highly recommend is going and looking at different styles of art, even something that isn't necessarily what you would be drawn to. Look at it anyway and try to find something there that somehow or other you see something there of value.
Yeah.
Okay? Go to museums, look at books, go to galleries. And finally, and this is where we come in here at Makers, find yourself an arty friend that can be your cheerleader.
We have lots of people willing and
able, and
excited and love to, chat about, different things and of all sorts too.
And it's interesting because I read the comments, and a lot of times I don't comment. I feel like it's already been covered.
Yeah.
And I will leave a little, one of those things, those emoticon things.
Yeah. She reacts.
Yes. But I just feel like that this is the place that you can safely
Hey, Tina.
put yourself out there.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to slap you down and say, ugly things about whatever it is.
And if they do, let us know. We will make that the last time.
At the same time, you can ask for help.
Now, if it's P, I can't help you.
If it's what?
If it's you that's being mean. But do tell on her.
Yeah, you can.
I'll get her. I'll
you
get
can
her.
rat me out.
Yeah.
Just message Mariah.
Yeah, I'll have a little talk with her.
Yeah, because sometimes I don't mean to be mean, but sometimes I know I am.
Yeah, she doesn't necessarily mean it.
If you don't want to know, you probably shouldn't ask. And then when I give you advice, and you just blow me off, I'm not too excited about doing it again. You at least need to give me some feedback on what it was that ever I told you to do.
Yes.
Please. Otherwise, it isn't worth my time.
Yes.
There's that. Okay, let's get started on what we're going to do today.
All right, you need another little, you got nose thingies happening. Just blow your nose.
Oh, I'll collect my artwork underneath my rock over here and give her a blow.
It sounds good. Here, I'll throw these out there.
Oh my gosh, my ear opened up. That was worth it.
Here, put those out there. Hey, let's do the wheel.
Yeah.
Those of you from the last
I'm
time.
unloading the rock.
Yeah, that left the message or comment on the last video saying that you wanted one of the HCs. You got to tell me which one.
Yeah.
Because we love them both equally, so we just decided that you guys, whoever wins gets to pick it. So I have the wheel of names ready. Hopefully it pops up properly. I did test it. Yay, look at that. Love it when it works like it's supposed to. It's always exciting. Let's give us a little spin. Woo! See, I wish that Nightbot would do a little more, fun spin thing. Martha! Yay! See, and that's way more exciting.
Okay.
I just can't, this thing doesn't load. Anyway, Nightbot's the way to go when we want to just do one on the fly. But if I have planning, I can, load the wheel. Love the wheel.
I think I got all the...
So let me know which one you want, Martha. You want the Monarch or the Swallowtail?
Swallowtail Monarch.
And I think the Monarch has the orange back and the Swallowtail has the pink. I haven't put the backbacks on it. But... And I think Martha's here, right?
I thought I heard her name.
Yeah. If not, then I'll follow up with her.
Okay. Here's your cards back. I won't
Let me
leave
look
them
at
up
my
here. I'll have to do something too.
participants. I got Martha. I don't know that Martha's here, but that doesn't mean anything because sometimes my participants doesn't, tell me exactly who's there.
Boy, that's some good stuff there. Look at that.
She says, I forgot again.
I forgot.
I know to come back and leave the comments. It's hard. Yep.
Look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
I might have to put that aside and save that.
Carla, your stuff went out today, and thank you for the reminder. I tell you, when you guys take care of me, take care of you.
All right, here we go. This is a dry pull
Of a book.
of a book.
Oh, that's awesome to hear, Sandra. She says, this group has introduced me to so many artists and YouTubers, a whole new world. Fantastic. Love to hear that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that.
Isn't that wonderful?
And that's both of the neurographics.
Yes, one on one side, one on the other.
Joni M's and Estella's.
And here, and can I show the other books real quick?
I'm sure.
Well, I know that we're on a time thing. And I'm going to, Eddie, I'll tell you what, I really think I'm going to keep this one. Because I think that
You like that one a lot?
I like that one a lot. Okay, are you ready, Darcy?
I don't know. I don't think Darcy's here.
You see your little squirrel face there? The little tails, they were so excited that they were moving so quickly that their tails just went hither and yon.
Mm-hmm.
And they were moving so fast that they went on to this one. And I think this neurographic is really beautiful too.
Yeah.
And I'm still working on this one.
Oh, Darcy's here. She's been playing with the squirrels.
Did you see him? Did you see your little squirrel face there?
And the tail parts.
Tail parts were used on this one. Tell you what, those tail parts are some good. Y'all need to order these. If you don't like squirrels, that's fine. But those tails are pretty fantastic. Look at that. Look at that stuff on the edge
cut
of the
squirrels off and send those to a friend. Although they might get a little weirded out by that since they're not missing their tails.
Well,
You might want to leave a message with it.
yeah. But anyway, hey, I'm pretty jazzed about that. I was concerned. Now I've got this corner down here I'll have to take care of. I don't like that. That bothers me. But the rest of it
Well, they would love to see that too. Can you push it? There you go.
Oh, they would love Mariah, instead of being sarcastic and snotty, it's better if you just say, could you push that forward just a little bit, please?
Could you push that forward a little bit, please?
Everybody else would like to see it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes, these are the little books from Amazon that Ann sent us.
Yeah. I've been doing
That's
all
right,
kinds of things with those things. All right, let's get on to Eddie.
It could be. I don't know. I mean,
Oh, voila! This is the other little squirrel, and I found his nuts. You
all
don't.
of a sudden she says, "Dang it! Where are my nuts?"
They were in the bottom. They were in the bottom of the thing, so I had to. And see, and
Well,
I
poor
put
squirrel.
squirrels and nuts,
By Darcy.
just in case. All right.
Well, we've got a lot of designers now.
We do, and it's hard for me. God, no, I can't remember the names of the stencils.
Yeah.
Why would I remember something like, somebody's name? All right, so this little workout here is dedicated to our friend Eduardo.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, my problem is I don't tell you enough. And I apologize for that. I assume too much. One of the reasons I love doing the live stream is because it's almost instant feedback. I mean, yeah, we have a second delay there that kind of throws me off sometimes. But for the most part, ask me questions if you don't understand or if you didn't get a step or whatever, because that's what we're here for. I mean, what else are we going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, pick our nose and look out the window, smoke cigarettes and drink. Okay, so when you start out the whole process of doing multiple pulls using one stencil,
Mm-hmm.
my feeling is start out with a dark color. And by that I mean Prussian, Van Dyke Brown, this violet that I have. Let's start off with that. I haven't used that in a while.
Yeah. Don't you sneeze. I'm gonna fix
I just have tickly things in my nose. I had to get up at 3:30 this morning and take some cough syrup. And Izzy, Brad got up and gave her
Yeah,
cough
she's
syrup.
got a coffee. I don't I don't know what the deal is. Just the weather change or what? I don't know.
Well, I think, yeah, and the wind's been blowing a lot. And we have the
Hey,
heat
Julie.
on.
Yeah, I think
And
that's
that
gonna...
dries my nose out. And okay. Always make sure your brayer isn't locked down. Mine's getting to the point I'm going to have to do something there, but not right now.
Not right now.
Love this purple.
That's good. That's the
Diazonine.
Yeah. Oh, Rhonda says Texas storms are blowing all kinds of things around. Yeah, that's true too.
Don't forget, you smooth that brayer off. And I like to leave a little extra out here just because I can squish it around. Well, I hope we might have to cut up some more. Remember, if you want to be using this for,
Oh, probably Misty. Yeah.
for what, collage, and you intend to use some pencils, put the
Rough side down.
rough side down. And we do want to get some of that, but what we want to do is we want to push it up right to the edge of the pattern. You can do this with plain paper, but the reason I like to start off and do it with the tissue paper is because I can see that I'm taking out what I want to take out. I'm getting my linear design right off the bat. And see those little holes in the nuts? Those are kind of...
Well, yeah, okay, so Barbara has a good question. She says, I thought they say always start with lighter and move to dark.
Well, that's if you're watercoloring. And yes, that is true. But, and the thing is you can start with light and go to dark. But I kind of like to go in between every other, I like to go back and forth. Okay, so we know that that was a heavy body, right?
Yeah.
Now we're going to go with...
That's right. Rhonda says she likes to start with the dark first to get the outline really kind of going.
It doesn't matter what, it all works out. I like using this stuff, the fluid acrylic, because it's going to make this sticky and it's going to help bring up some of that purple. Look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous? When you're using your complementary colors, I don't know. I love it. Now we kind of have a nut brown here. Isn't that gorgeous? Now I can grab a piece of good paper.
Love it when your nuts are nut brown. Seems consistent.
Smack that dude down there.
She wasn't just being like, angry with me.
Okay, this is Jack Richardson paper.
So you need to be...
So you need to go kind of, and I noticed, Eduardo, a Baron would be a good thing for you to get.
Yes.
I had to do that because my fingers were breaking out from the paper.
Yeah.
I mean, they were raw and bleeding, breaking out.
You guys remember, some of y'all remember that.
And it was ugly, and everybody felt sorry for me. I felt sorry for me.
Man, you just right out of the gate. Right out of the tree. That squirrel.
But see, you use the tissue paper to get interesting cracks and crevices. Because you can't get, when you're using this stiff paper, it's going to pull it all off. Does that make sense?
Hey, Lisa.
Is our Lisa?
Yeah, she's not
Lisa
feeling.
Mingus or Lisa?
Yeah, Lisa. Serious hecka, Lisa.
Oh, how's she doing?
She's very tired and sleepy.
Oh, I know.
Your bag went out, so you have that to look forward to.
Yeah.
And I'd love it if you opened it on camera.
Yes.
We very much enjoyed watching
Michelle
do hers.
Oh,
I mean, just...
That was so sweet. I had tears in my eyes.
Yeah, there were some moments there I was...
And the thing about it is, you know, I would hand my,
He says, I realized I needed a Baron after I made the video you were discussing. His arthritis is off the charts. Yes, it will help with that because it just gives you the pressure.
and if you order one from Cody, tell him you want a little fatter base. And make sure that, you know, I don't know what size hands you have, but I have kind of wide hands and short fingers. So I wanted a big old knob there so that I could really control that. Because when I was using this other one that I had,
It was hurting her wrist.
it was hurting my wrist. And it wasn't helping me. And I mean, if you're going to order something and you want it to be beneficial, well, the least the darn thing could do is alleviate some of your painful problems. Okay. Now, again, this time we're going to use tissue paper. And we're going to turn it over on the rough side. And we're going to kind of, if you get those creases and crevices that you get out there, boy, those are kind of great things.
And see, the one time you really want them, boy, that smoothed out so nice.
It did, didn't it? Just went down there like I knew what I was doing.
So that's the key. You should, you know, tell the plate.
And you don't have to pull everything off because, see, we left behind some lovely stuff there. That's the beauty of the tissue paper. All right, now what about yellow? Yellow? Or what about gold green?
Oh, Sherry and I watched her video today. That was fantastic. She did the color challenge. She did Paula and Carrie's color challenge. She did a video. That was great.
What is the challenge?
Remember the teal and...
Oh, are we still doing teal? And...
It's all month long.
Oh.
Gotta give everybody a chance, you know?
Well, I already kind of done that.
I know.
I've moved on.
You were an early bird on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a month that you don't, you know, make it till the end.
Huh.
You lucked out with ICI Create. That was just a happenstance.
Okay. Now we use the stiff paper again. Don't forget to clean off your brayer because you don't want rippling marks on it.
It kind of has been a little bit of a long month. The weeks go by really quick, but then I'm like, but it is still January. It has felt like January's kind of... You got some nice bracelets on today. I just noticed.
Oh, I made this one.
I know you did. Very fancy.
I got this one at the flea market in Santa Fe.
What was that last color that you put on there?
Green gold.
Green gold.
Or there. Probably don't pronounce the T. Verde in Spanish. Ah, shucks.
Oh, I thought you were gonna sugar on us.
All right, now this is beneficial.
Teaching moment.
These moments where I waited too long. And I put too much pressure on, but I think I'm going to be able to pull it off. Look at that. It's like mahogany.
Oh, hold on. I've got to figure out how to stop doing that.
What did it do?
Oh, hold on. Because my phone's hooked in. Oh, and actually I need to plug it in.
You are not plugged in.
I know. Hold on. There we go, and we're back. Hold on, and I'll flip it around.
Is the squirrel upside down?
Yeah, it is. Hold on.
Are the nuts on the right or left side?
There we go. We're back around. Sorry, guys.
Look at that.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Okay, I think I've got everybody stuck back down without pulling them up. But you saw what happened there. I did it too long. I didn't put it down, give it a rub, get that off of there. Because when you're using this heavy-duty paper, it wants to grab that stencil and pull it off.
Yeah.
Ah, these are just wonderful. Now see that little spot that we pulled off there? That's on one of them and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went light. We went with the green and we went with the fluid. Okay? Back and forth. So now it's time to do a dark again. Let's go Prussian. We'll have this squirrel and a little blue. And then we'll use like a red iron oxide to pull this because I love that.
Hey, Maxine.
And I know it seems like I'm using a lot of paint here, but remember, in this process, we want to work that paint down into
Hey, Constance.
the little crevices and whatnot, so it doesn't hurt to have a little extra.
That's right, Ann. No need to call the ophthalmologist. Everything is fine.
What?
I had an incoming phone call, and so it like freezes up the video thing. I need to figure out which setting, because I don't think I can put it in airplane mode.
Was it my glasses?
No, it was my accountant.
Oh. Okay, so we use tissue paper, and we're going to try to get it a little bit wrinkly on purpose.
Uh-huh.
On purpose. Well, I can't wrinkle that because it's already down.
Very hard making purposeful wrinkles.
It is. And still getting up some stuff here, you know, that you don't want on. Yeah.
Well, we're just a few people away from, you know, hitting our 100. We'll see if we sit there for a while, and then perhaps we do our
Okay, now see, that's
stencil
really
giveaway.
irritating. It pulled off some of that stuff that I wanted it to wait and pull off.
Your squirrel's being squirrely.
It is, and look, there's almost a shadow nut up there in the corner. And see, we've lost all definition in our nuts, but that's okay. We don't really care about that. Now, where's my red iron oxide? Oh, well, here, let's use some nickel azo gold. It's got a red tinge to it.
Oh, okay. So maybe if I for sure have it connected in, then I can put it on the airplane mode.
Or you can really see where
Ooh.
where it pulled off.
Mm-hmm.
Want to make sure you get it down in all those crevices. But now remember, this is high flow and you can't lollygag. But we're not going to leave this on here for very long. We're going to give
Hey,
it
Sharon, no
a
worries.
rub, and then we're going to pull it up.
Oh, thank you, Gretchen. That's a good idea.
Isn't that satisfying?
That is very satisfying. There are lots of jokes there, but I'm just going to leave it at that.
There are jokes.
There are jokes.
You're not going to read them to me?
No, I meant just, you know, in just waiting to be said. I hope some people do it in the chat. That would be lovely. Your inappropriateness is
My
invited.
inappropriate?
No, I'm inviting the
Oh.
inappropriateness.
Yes.
It's
All right.
Thursday after all.
Let's go with... Okay, we want to go with a heavy body and we want to go with kind of dark. What do I have over here? I'm not using that because that stuff just dries too dang fast. Violet oxide, you know, it dries really fast too. It's a temperamental paint. Some paint is temperamental. I don't know if somebody told you that or not. All right, where's that really? Okay, here. See that red? That's a good one. What?
There's some good stuff. I'm not reading it out loud though.
Why are you not? Because we'll be censored.
Perhaps.
We might invite in some of this inappropriate.
Yes. Perhaps.
Those things, those body things.
Uh-huh. Could just be a little squirrel.
Now, I know we've used red before, but I don't know if it was this red or not. I probably was, because I always go with this, because it's really dark, and it leaves nice, you know, it leaves nice residue.
Mm-hmm.
And residue is what you're aiming for.
Residue.
Residue.
Not Xanadu.
There. Oh,
Oh, that was a good
that was a good one. Wasn't that a good
wrinkle.
one?
Mm-hmm.
Good wrinkles.
Which
good wrinkles.
Which red was that?
That was Utrecht alizarin crimson hue.
That's a good one.
It's a really dark purpley red.
But when you go out thin with it, it's not so crazy.
It isn't. And if you use a little bit of that clear stuff that everybody talks about all the time, and accuses me of not using, you can make it almost a really pretty pink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're getting nice build-up on our stencil again. We did pull a little bit off, but that's okay.
I know. When I put that in, at least, yeah.
What?
You do have to show the rose strippers.
I'm going one more and then...
Okay. Enough.
What time is it?
Oh, we're only 40 minutes in. But actually, that's kind of quick, man. That's 40 minutes went by quick.
It did, but, yeah. Okay. This is Indian yellow hue.
Hey, Karma.
Really wished I had a little more brown gunk build up there, but, oh well.
Yeah, reds are funny, like...
Okay, good. We're getting some
Ooh.
stuff off of our brayer.
Uh-huh.
Loving that.
The brayer giveth.
And taketh away.
Yeah. Usually you kind of want it to take away.
And you notice we had a lot of paint out there. We're going to rub a quick rub and look, and we are, oh my gosh. Look at that. I just love it.
Yeah, that's a fiery squirrel.
Fiery squirrel. All right, is that a good place to leave off? How you check is you take and turn it upside down.
I feel like that's pretty
I
nice.
think that is pretty nice. Okay, Eduardo, I hope we have helped you out. I loved your video, and I loved your spirit of going into it, and boy, you just went after it. And I appreciate that you didn't talk all that time, because it would have worn me out.
But we do appreciate those of you that enjoy some talking. Now, we know that there are ones that don't. Me being one of them.
Yeah. And I liked your music. Now, Mariah doesn't like the music.
Yeah.
See? I like the music.
I get very distracted by it, because then I'm like...
Do, 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 do. No,
But you know what I do like about that? Is that I can turn it off.
Yes. Hello.
And then I don't feel like I'm missing anything.
All right. This needs to dry all the way, dry, desert dry. Okay? Ah.
Oh, Sherry says red is the smallest color molecule, at least in the hair color world.
Well, I did not know that.
Didn't know that.
Okay, little squirrel, where are you? Oh, there you go. All righty.
Yeah, I'm the chatty one.
We're going to put our little squirrel. We don't want this squirrel and his nuts to get lost.
Be a real sad day.
So we'll just put them over here.
Yes, and yeah, because when you watch the speed up ones, and the music goes super crazy.
All right, I want you to see this and appreciate it. I showed it to Mariah and I said, do you know how I did this? And she said,
It took me a minute.
I showed it to her when it was still on the plate.
Yeah.
So you're looking through the plate, and that, creates a, you don't really know, because you're kind of seeing, a muddied up version of it. What I did, it was, you can tell, it was a plate that had not been cleaned off in some time. And it had some gold, it had some pinky stuff.
It had the gold is,
and I don't even know what
Uncle Joe, and that's been a while.
I don't even remember what I was pulling with that.
I don't know. You do a lot of things without me around, so
yeah, I know. And then I don't
really
clean
miss
my
it.
plates off, and sometimes I'm mad at myself, and then sometimes I'm going, boy, that was brilliant. But look at that. What I did, oh, I'm just going to show you.
Yeah, show it.
I'm not going to talk about it. It just drives me crazy when people do that.
Oh, yeah, we got roses by Carrie. And now we even have stripper roses.
Stripper roses, which were used extensively on this.
Can you show that? Would you like to show the stencils?
Hmm?
You know the stencils? Can you show them? Or did you misplace them already? Look at that. Oh, she's very proud of herself. She has a new little system. I even donated a box.
Roses and Leaves strips by Carrie. What I'm doing with these little ones, because what happens over here, and I needed to declutter my thing, and I just was not ready to take it apart and, you know, reconfigure this. My mind was not ready for that. I didn't want to hear Mariah, you know, going, oh my God, what are we keeping this for? I should just record that, because it doesn't matter every cleaning session we've ever had. That was the litany that I had to hear through the whole thing. So I came up with this plan. I'm going to take my little ones, my strippers, that I use most extensively, and I'm going to put them in little envelopes. And then I have a whole new little box. She was really rude about that. And she said, I'm not going to let you show it unless you cover up the... So it's one of Izzy's little shoe boxes from...
That's really not... I wanted her to just make it cute and pretty and use some more gel prints.
Well, I don't have time for that. I'm doing other things. So the box is what it is. It's a box. All right. I have little ones, which I have not used yet. Aren't they precious and wonderful?
And the main reason she used the tape was because she just really wanted to reinforce the box.
That is not true. Oh, it's just so terrible when your daughter knows you better than you know yourself. Okay. It was flimsy, and I was afraid my things were going to get...
Yeah.
Okay, now you can see, all I did here was I took and pounced on here in light colored... Well, I can see some places that I might need to come back in, so I'll just do that.
All right.
We'll just do that right now.
Can you show the stripper set, like, together out, and then we, you know...
Okay, here's one. Well, here. Oh, I can't put it down there. It might accidentally do something.
That's right.
We'll just have to put that up for a minute.
You have a dark piece of paper. I could probably put
I used to. I think I used it for something else, but I think I've got another one here that I...
Here.
Oh my gosh, look at that. I forgot all about that.
Oh, goodness. She's swirling.
All right, here we go.
Oh, you got one? All right. Fantastic.
Yeah, and I pulled out some more stuff. Okay. I'm sorry, they've been colored on. I've used them.
Let me go ahead and I'm going to drop a link for the squirrels, and then I'm going to drop a link for the rose strippers.
And as you can see, I mean, it's every one of them, except I don't know why I didn't like that. Oh, I know, because it was cut off. I didn't like that. Mariah didn't like that.
I'm not the designer. It's meant to, you know, be in a frame. Yeah.
Well, I thought this one was fine, and this one, but I didn't use that one because I didn't like how it
You wanted all of it?
I wanted the whole thing or nothing.
Well, there you go. You problem solved it yourself. I love it.
I did. And I really like these ones. You might think they're too far apart, but here's the beauty of it. You don't have to worry about blobbing over into the other one.
Why he did it that way. That was thought out, like, on purpose.
Oh, well, there you go.
Good job, Carrie.
Good job. And see, you got that little one all by himself. But what's nice is that they're still all together, and you don't have to keep track of little ones.
Little ones.
Little ones, because my little ones get lost really easily.
I'm squirreling on the squirrels because I'm trying to also have conversation with you.
Multitask, Mariah.
Trying.
Multitask. All right, now here's the little ones. these are the ones that you will want to use when you're doing your tags, your ATCs, you know, anything. But now here the other thing is, and I'll just go ahead and use those.
Okay.
I can use the smaller leaves because variety.
Spice
Variety is the spice of life. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
All right, I'm just going to hold out this one here because I think it has everything on it that I need.
I did, yeah, I did. And I was kind of questioning whether it was going to be able to be done. Now, you'll notice in that particular little one that P has right there out, I was not able to get the little leaf in there because it was, in order to get it to fit it, it was going to shrink everything down way, way, way small. Because, I mean, this is, I had to do some other alterations, additional tweaks just to get this thing so that way it would come off the mat nicely, cut nicely, and not pop all those little fine lines.
Yeah, so we didn't have a bag full of perfectly imperfects.
Yeah, which I already have a few.
Okay.
For the next giveaway.
Now, my sponge, I don't know if it still has stuff on it. No. Oh, it does have a little bit of green there. Tell you what, that stuff just keeps on giving. Okay, now the only thing you have to be careful about, you will notice that this one, can you see where I put it down too soon next to something? And it pulled it up. But if it does, you just let it dry and come back and do it. You know, it isn't the end of the world.
Diane, they did another update, so you may want to restart it and check to see if it's doing better today.
All right, here's the trick, or, you know, a little bit of advice. When you're mixing up the paint that you want to use for this process here, you want it to be fairly transparent.
Oh, thank you.
Doesn't
Carrie.
have to be, but I wanted you to be able to see what was behind it, because I'm thinking about putting something behind it.
Oh, so Rhonda wants, how did you get all of the roses on your plate together? So she just pounced and moved it around.
I'm fixing to show you, sweetie.
She's fixing the show.
I'm fixing to. All right, I'm pulling out burnt umber in heavy body. That's the trick here. You want some heavy body out there to give you a little bit of oomph.
Lynn, we have here. Let me just put this out here to P. Have we considered making layered stencil sets before? How many? We actually have one in the shop called Frijoles. What is it?
And I did make it.
Yes.
I did.
It layers up.
I did, and it was quite nice.
We have others.
All of them can be layered.
Well, no, but like ones that build up to become something.
Oh.
That's what she's talking about.
Oh, yeah.
The problem we kept having is being consistently in line. Because you have to remember that we're cutting these. Every one of them is cut. I mean, even though it's a machine, it isn't mass produced. So the consistency of it does not lend well to 100% of the time things lining up. And so we kind of left it at that, right? Wasn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I always have something to try it out with. Okay, I'm liking that.
And then Brad says he had one and then P and M pooped on it.
It's a
I don't know if
flower.
that's really...
No, basically it was because I didn't know how to...
She could never really quite
I could never
get it.
really figure it out. I was too stupid to do it. It wasn't your design. It was because I was like, I don't.
It was hard.
Okay, well that's a little green.
It was a little green, but they are leaves.
There are leaves. I guess we'll just be doing a lot of leaves here. Okay, your pouncy needs to be. You need to look at it and you need to kind of. Oh, okay. There it goes. Okay. You don't want it too juicy because it's going to squeeze through there and be messy and whatever. You want a very light... Oh, look, I'm going to work right in between those two. And even if you overlap it a little bit, it's okay. Did I pull anything up? No. Oh, I love it.
They're all giving Brad support in the chat. You guys are very kind. Ooh, I like the little green.
Well, I'm going to ungreen that.
Oh, you're not liking the green?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
I'm using a crap sponge.
Is that what's throwing you off? Or?
Well, you know, at this point, oh, there we go. Now that's the color I want.
Oh, you hadn't fully mixed in your green.
No, it was from what was there on there before.
Leftover.
Yeah. Now I'm going to get a little bit of the juicy stuff because can you see that that got kind of dry on me.
Mm-hmm.
And the juicy stuff is cheap gold paint.
The folk art craft paint.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. All right, now, what's lovely about this Pouncy business is it dries like super fast. And I should have, all of them seem to be going that way. I need to have some of them going this way.
Yeah. Little leaf rotation.
Leaf rotation. Got one there.
Don't forget to rotate. There.
Like I said, even if you overlap a little bit, it's just, it's okay. There's one of those kind of...
Especially if you're kind of doing this with some variations of color.
Yeah. Always have some going off the page.
Except for if you're making the stencil for her, don't do that. She'd like to do it on her own.
I want to do it on my own. Because that sounds really pretentious and poopy, doesn't it? All right, so now you know.
I don't need your help.
Now we have to decide what are we going to pull this with.
I said that too, Rhonda. These would make great texture paste. Yeah, the little ones are going to be really cool. Doing some,
oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Absolutely.
Maybe not today, but we're going to get there.
I because I want to make sure this is very dry, even though I told you it was. I can't remember if that...
Best to be sure.
Best to be sure. You know, it doesn't take... And I have other things to do here, so... All right, now here's some. Turn them over. That I did with the same technique. I just put down the whole strip. Find out which one it is. I don't know what's falling over here.
We kind of went through that, Lynn.
See? We just put down the whole strip. Turned it around. No, that's another one. Did this one. I wanted two different ones here. Is that it? No, that's not it.
It's the two roses. Oh, well, no, you've got both of them there. You've got the four.
I've got the three
the four and the two.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Here. This is it. This is it. Okay.
And 3 and 4 and.
All right. So now we have to think about what are we going to pull?
7, 8.
What?
Just messing with you.
Mariah,
I'm sorry.
You're not.
Carry on.
You're not being helpful.
I know.
All right. I could pull this with the beige. I could pull it with one of the
I think something kind of pinky would be nice.
Pinky?
Pinky.
Pinky, she says. Well, we've got this.
Maybe I'm just going into, like, because I haven't had any caffeine today.
I don't know. I'm worried that the value of this is too close to this, and I'm afraid that it's not going to...
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of pop out of that.
I'm not going to get... Yeah, and I'm afraid that, we're just going to lose our... Here's what I really want to do. Because I really want to see those roses. And I want them to look like they're old and, they're faded. Faded roses.
Rhonda's is dark and light pink.
Well, I'm going to use this clear stuff. This dragonfly
Shimmery,
glaze.
shim.
It's some wonderful stuff here. I mean, to tell you.
So doing it on this layer, usually what that does, because remember, so the roses will be on top of that, and then there's going to be some shimmer that shows through even on the goldish parts, but then there's a lot more shimmer around them. Is that what you're thinking?
Yes.
Which then will tap back whatever you're going to put down
Yes.
next. Is that correct? Why are you doing, then that's not what we were talking about. Why are you pulling it like that? You just like that, huh? Okay. Oh, man.
Now, come on. That is elegant and beautiful. And it even maybe looks like it's coffee dyed.
Sure. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, come on now, guys. Give me some love.
Give her some love.
Mariah's being a poopy diaper head. All right. So this one has a little bit, and I just used the leaves on the bottom, has a little bit more color to it. So what I'm thinking is green gold.
Oh, I like that idea here. I normally don't love your choice of the green gold, but I think that this will look pretty cool.
It's going to.
I think it fits the look of it all.
I like to always evenly distribute my drops. What?
Deb says, my favorite part of every stream is when Miss M talks about something that turns out not to be what Miss P is doing after all. It does happen often.
Sometimes I totally agree with her.
Well, I feel like, okay, I think I know what's going on. I'm going to call this, and then it's...
Well, I'm allowed to change my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I am allowed to change my mind. Hopefully this piece of paper, this is Paycom.
Oh, Fran even had said dragonfly. Okay.
Is what? Hey, Fran, I liked your rusty stuff. Your smushy, globby, rusty paint.
Yeah, that's pretty good there.
All right, this needs to be a dry pull.
Ooh. Rhonda got some fantastic worn wallpaper look using the marble stencil over the large background design of hers.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I
marble.
saw somebody else use it over the Victorian.
I know. I guess I should really just do recaps and not like try to call the play.
Oh, y'all just being.
Francis,
Sometimes I tell you what I'm going to do, and I change my mind.
Martha says, change that brayer sheet.
Oh. Thank you, ma'am. I'm going to have a little slug of tea here. It has absolutely no alcohol in it at all.
Did you put alcohol in it?
I just said I didn't.
Well, I know, but usually when people say something that
I just want people to know.
Like, why would
I
you
left the tea bags in there. Wow. Oh, the ginger's really
amped up.
amped up. Woo. That was a rush.
You need to pull your tea bags.
I need to pull the tea bags. I don't have time. Okay, let's get something on here. What are we talking about here? Okay, this is what I'm thinking.
Oh, I loved your piece, Miriam. Oh, it's so sweet with the Izzy hearts and everything.
Oh, yes. I showed it to her, but she was busy on her game, so she didn't even, she just kind of smiled and giggled a little bit and just went on. I thought she'd be a lot more impressed that she was on YouTube. Okay, this particular plate already had some smushy stuff on it. You can see it. See it?
Jamie, that is totally fine.
What?
She just wants to make brayer sheets.
She just wants to make brayer sheets.
That's okay.
Hey, yeah. Got to turn this thing around because I get more mileage out of my brayer off here when I don't have my thing sticking out in the way. All right, this is high flow acrylics. Now, you can use these. Eduardo, are you listening? You can use these just like you use the fluid acrylics, but this dries really super fast. So if you use this on your plate, you need to not lollygag. Get that tissue paper down there or get whatever paper down there and don't leave it for a long time because it's very sticky. Sticky, sticky. And sometimes I get a wonderful little bubble. Oh, did you see?
Yeah. I'll take this moment just to say hello to everybody that is coming in. Please say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. If you want to hang out in the background, that is totally fine. Do give those thumbsy upsies. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, ring that bell. We do this 3 times a week.
Don't forget to wipe its nose.
And wipe its nose.
it will leave a booger there and you won't be happy.
Fran said she went to a paper artsy workshop where basically they made brayer sheets.
Well, there you go. Now, the other nice thing about this stuff is it does do some wonderful crazing, and I'm kind of thinking that that's going to work really well for what we want to do here, because what we're doing here is we're making background papers that we're going to use. If I get enough of them.
I have excellent condition over here, so I think, you know, according to the YouTube, we're good to go. Ooh, look at how well that looks with my shirt. Very happy about that. Looks fantastic.
And
see, I think if you want wrinkles, you got to get the big sheets out. You know, you got to do it on the big plate.
Do it on the big plate, because we always get nice wrinkles.
On the big one.
On the big one. All right, now y'all understand this is going to have to be a dry pull. That and that is the other thing that is really, I should say, this is great pull stuff because it's sticky. It's going to grab onto it
and quickly.
Now, it's not going to dry any quicker than anything else. You're just going to have to wait for it. But look at that.
And I like the wrinkles will work in your favor.
I think so too, because it just feels like it goes with this wallpapery look of the roses. And I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? And even the crazing kind of looks like, you know, maybe some insect work on the wallpaper. This is an old motel.
Chateau.
Yes, French. It's definitely French because it's got a little gold in it.
Oh, they made tiny little books from the brayer sheets. It was fun. Oh, you'll have to show that in a live. Definitely, Fran.
Give this a bit more of a smush down. Because even though those cracks are there, I want them to be...
Because you can still kind of push that stuff in there.
You can.
And it's going to grab a little better.
And it'll make for a more interesting crack.
Hey, you're buzzing over there.
What?
Your phone? I'm assuming that's what that was.
No.
Yeah, it was an Amber.
Oh, it's an Amber Alert. Sorry, I'll turn it off.
I was scared the bejeezies out of me sometimes at night.
Everybody is always telling me. My phone is either, they're mad at me because my phone isn't on. They're mad at me when my phone is on. You know, it's just a lose situation. All right, Carrie. Is Carrie still there?
Yeah, Carrie. She found the whimsical whatnot, and then those are Fran's saucers. She says, "Oh, is that what you call it?" And I said, "Yeah, that was the one we were looking for the other day."
All right. And I can't remember who was talking. Oh, I think it was when Michelle was doing her video, and she was talking. She says, "You know, I don't know the difference between a mask and a stencil. I don't either." And they can both be used for both.
That's really the thing. And that's why we even struggle with naming them, because it's like, well, it depends on how you use it. You can use a mask as a stencil. You can use a stencil as a mask.
I can, you know, do through this and it's a stencil. But I can also use it to mask out things here. And the reason I put both these down on the page at the same time is I want you to see the difference. And I'm going to use an opaque paint on both sides, just different opaque paint. Okay?
Okay.
We're gonna do this one first. And I am going to use this paint that Mariah always wants me to use.
Oh.
Celery Shoot by Deco Art. This is not high dollar paint.
No.
But it works just fine.
Ooh, I almost got crusty.
Well, and it's kind of crumbly.
It's been on there a while.
Yeah, I haven't used it. Okay, I'm going to give it another little shake.
Yeah, you're scaring me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, these have been in the shop for a while. So, yeah, that's Whimsical Whatnot, and that one's by Carrie, that she's putting the green paint on right now. And then the ones with the dots and the things are called saucers. That one's by Fran.
All right, now we're not worried about this drying because we're going to let it, both of them dry. It's going to be a dry pull.
Oh, it's Michelle Ink It, Stamp It is what Michelle's channel is. I think that's what you're asking, right, Linda? I love that green.
I know. It is a good one. It's kind of like between fern.
Mm-hmm. It's got a little more punch than fern.
Yeah. And it's a lot closer in value to what is on there, but when I pull it with a color, you're going to see it.
Yeah.
Okay? Because this is going to be like a 3-pronged thing. All right. Now, on this side, I'm going to use a totally different color just because I think it's kind of cool to...
She's showing off.
I'm showing off.
If it works out right.
Yeah.
I like that one. I think it goes with all three things that are going on.
I think it does too. And I noticed somebody posted something about harmonious color. And, you know, I know people worry about that. I better give this a shake. I'm just shaking it down because it's about out.
I think if you just repeat color, you're going to have harmony.
You know, Mother Nature, if you just look out there, Mother Nature really didn't plan her. I mean, when you fields of flowers, I'm going to leave that upside down.
That seems okay.
And, yeah. This is a semi-transparent, I think.
Oh, and seeing Fran, and I'm looking at, I was about to say that it's not as green as what you're probably seeing. But again, it depends on everybody's device, your monitors, whatever you're on, color settings. Color's tricky to...
All right, I'm going to let that I'm going to let that outline.
Mm-hmm.
Catch those little end things right away. And that's got a lot of stuff on it, and I don't have time to
mess with it. Oh, you got a little blobby, but that's all right.
That's okay. All right, here we go. So.
And I think it was pretty cool that one is very opaque, one is a transparent.
Semi-transparent, yeah, because it really is. You can see through it, but it's if you use it thick, it's not.
Ellen, please reach out to me. Can you send me an email? I have you a code. Thank you so much for signing up for Mucky Muck. We really appreciate that. And hello.
Yes. Okay, I whipped this down here because I hate not using my paint up. And this is what I had left over. And then there was already some stuff on this little plate.
I love this thing.
Kind of purpley.
A wonderful tag.
Yeah. Okay, so what color are we going to use to pull this with? I'm thinking a metallic. Now, I know it's going to be very close in value, but I think it might be kind of interesting.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Everybody good with that? Let's go with
copper.
Copper. See, Mariah? Look how pleased she is with
I am pleased. I don't know why this little stampy thing was hanging off on the side there.
We have a small plate here. We'll go with the really fancy stuff.
Oh, yes. Okay, so creatively, she asked if we have a list of everyone's YouTube channels. Anne is pulling together both, I mean, if you have any type of social media that you want to get listed, please reach out to her. She is gathering those, and then we will figure out a way to post them and keep up with them, I believe. But Anne's your girl inside of Makers. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's the Makers of Mixed Media Artists Facebook group.
That's right.
And here's...
And I like to bust this little dude out because I don't get to use it very often.
A little tiny one. There is a link to the Facebook group. If you click that, you will be prompted to answer some questions. Please answer the questions. We will not let you in. Sometimes even if you answer the questions, we may not let you in. We want to make sure that you are who you are and you have a active arty type Facebook page and things of that nature.
That you're not a fake person.
That you're not a fake person. Because some of them were like, we're not real sure.
Yeah, and if you don't have anything on your page,
that worries us.
That makes me very worrisome. Okay, look at that.
Oh, that's gonna be fabulous.
Okay, well we'll have to remember that. Okay, that kind of greeny.
Thanks, guys.
Greeny with the purple. So you just put down. I'm just mentally going through this because it helps me remember it later on, and put down that really thin layer of purple, then use the greenish, God, I don't even know what that was. It was whatever was left on my...
Her little painty palette thing there.
Because I clean it up. See,
yeah.
You can tell. Because I hate having to get a new sponge. That's what color it is, actually. Kind of, sort of.
No, you have
to... See this other one down here? That was earlier. Has more blue to it.
This is like an archaeological dig of paint.
It has some of this Da Vinci stuff. This Da Vinci Prussian blue hue and fluid acrylic. Boy, let me tell you what, this is loosey-goosey.
Deb, you got in early.
What is it?
She said, I'm honored because you guys just let me in. It's because I knew who you were.
Yeah. We do research you.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
We do less of that these days. It's more like if you've really got to answer those questions, and we like what we, are hearing.
Okay, well, I think that's going to be a lovely little piece for a tag, and I put it on that kind of heavier paper with that intention that I would be able to use that for a tag. Because that seems to be what our theme is, Mariah informs me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're back to squirrels and nuts. What time is it?
And we're back.
And we can do with some more pouncing.
You have about 43 minutes.
Well, we have lots of time to do things. And this could actually be dry by that time.
Yes.
Okay. Let's put these aside.
Speedball makes that tiny brayer. I don't know where that one came from.
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't order anything but Speedball.
Fran has a bunch of cool tiny brayers. And other little roller things.
Yeah.
P had kind of some roller envy.
I did. I showed her. I said, look at all this. Look what Fran's got.
I said, yeah, I don't think you really need that. Do you want some more paint?
Alrighty. Well, let's look at this side because this is what you're going to be seeing. We have yellow out here.
Oh, a teal.
We can use that light purple that I was talking about.
Meh.
It's transparent.
I know, but I think it's still kind of too dark.
It's not dark at all when you get it on there.
I want something in this range. I mean, it doesn't have to be this thing because this is kind of, I know that's really transparent.
Well, I use the blue all the time, Mariah.
Oh, it's because it's good. Ooh, use the powder blue.
That's the one I said.
Oh, well, that wasn't the one I was referring to, but,
I have this one.
Oh, do that. That's beautiful.
I also have the peach colored.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, here goes, folks.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mariah's call.
Francis, ooh, Mariah the disabler.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
Move my little... Oh, man, that's got a good
Hey, Diane.
patina on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm going to mess it all up. Oh, well, I don't have an... Oh, remember my one brayer? I keep saying I'm going to take it in and soak it, and it's like everything else by the time I get through with this stream here. I don't know what the crud that is.
Mm-hmm.
Some mucky muck.
Oh, ombre would have been good.
Well, I really hesitate doing that. And what
Yeah,
is
you're
going
getting
on
something
here?
weird. It's coming from your... You got like a hanger on her or something.
If it's a small plate and it has lots of details, I don't know that I always love the ombre. I think it kind of, I don't know. That's probably just my own.
It is. That's just you. Lisa,
that's not a.
That's the Lucas Krill Arctic.
Yes.
That blue color.
That's the mighty fine paint.
We like it. And then there's the peachy one.
Yeah, I remember the peachy one's kind of cottage cheesy. We don't know if that's the way it's supposed to come.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but you can brayer it out.
But yeah,
you
it's
can
kinda...
see. I think it might just be old paint. I don't know. Maybe I should do more of that. Massage my paint.
What are you doing tonight? Well, I got a few paints that I need
I gotta
to
massage my paint. I'll get back with you.
I got a real...
Let you know how.
I got a real action-packed evening.
I don't know that I love that, but I don't hate it.
I like it.
It kind of looks old, you know, something you'd put on the kitchen wall in a old kitchen.
Well, and I don't think it's going to be... It's kind of got a yellow tone to it because of the plate, I think.
Could be right about that.
Or maybe some of the leftover, or, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Eddie says it's the new I'm washing my hair. Wash my hair tonight.
All right, let's see if we can pull old purple here.
I don't know how you scoot and move and why I always feel like I have to, you know.
Well, you know, Mariah, I have turned around a couple of times.
Oh, I know, but I'm just kind of like, you know.
Jeez. All right, let's get this bad boy off here. Oh, we're leaving behind some more good stuff.
Yeah, Diane says she's pretty sure she had tiles like that in her old kitchen.
Yeah. All right, now, but look at this wonderful, oh, that little leaf right there. That might just set the tone for the next color. But look at that paper.
Ooh.
Isn't that beautiful? Just very subtle. Low contrast, so that you can put stuff on top of this. And it doesn't, you know, you don't have to beat somebody over.
Oh, I saw that.
What?
There was a golden recall.
Oh, yeah, but fortunately, we hadn't ordered any golden. I mean, any golden. Okay. Well, I guess we can start with a new bouncy.
Do you have, are there any updates on tags or ATCs or anything like that?
I've got to show my I just said something. Put it over here. What do I do with it?
And then see, normally like after the stream, she's like, see, and I didn't even get to this. I didn't remember.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh.
I don't know, but maybe somebody can post in Makers. Maybe post a link to that golden recall. If somebody would be so kind.
There was a whole thing about it. Somebody did already.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay, well
There's info in there.
Somebody tagged Fran.
Yeah, because somebody already done it. And I read it, and they listed all the ones that were recalled. And this is from my swap partner.
Yes. Oh, good. Yes. Julie.
Thank you. Jolie. Okay, so she went.
You went above and beyond.
Yeah,
overboard.
It made me feel like total poop.
She's like, have you sent out the package yet?
Okay, I'm not going to show that right now. But I'm telling you what, it was partially kind of what inspired me to go with our tag journal theme.
Yeah.
Because I got some stuff to use here on my tag journal. Look at these.
Thank you, Julie. I mean, you outdid yourself, and then you went above and beyond with the package.
Okay, yes. Look at these little. And you know what?
I love the
Who
flowers.
says they can't go in our tag journal?
That's right. We usually do. We added all those other ones, so that's why we need a new one.
And I just love these. I just love them.
That one really cracked me up because, I mean, is it Duck Life?
Start with art. Life play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are those just not
Adorable.
All right, now I'm going to kind of shoosh these up here. Can you still see those? Everybody still see those?
So, Devin, that was the Halloween ones, right? And they were the pretty big ones. You put Devin's tags in the Halloween journal, right?
I think so. Because they went with my
Witches.
Skulls and witches.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yes, I think
so.
so.
I want you to be able to see those because I'm going to show you from whence those came.
And I love those black and white papers. I think she might be tempting me on stencils or something, but.
Now, look at that and see what she does. She just cuts out little parts of them and uses
Oh,
them.
the lady with the tassel on her head. No, Devin's lady with the tassel.
I don't know what.
She probably stuffed it back there. We need to pull that out because that should go into the tag journal.
Well, I'll see if I can find it, but I kind of think I like it where it is.
Which is where?
Well, I don't know for sure.
But you put it
This
in the
is
safe.
from a
put it in the
magazine
safe
page, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look at that shimmer and shine. Shimmer and shine. And remember, we
the one
always,
with the stamped. Yeah. No,
we
I remember,
always
Devin.
use black and white in our... So we'll be using this
Oh,
in
yeah,
our
yeah.
journal. Then this one with leopard spots.
Mm-hmm.
I made one once, Mariah, remember?
What are you talking about?
Leopard spots things. I think when we were still doing
Oh.
alcohol ink. Remember that?
Yeah.
I spent hours on it.
I know, and it's somewhere because you wouldn't let me do anything with it because you...
And here again, we've got all of these little things. And what I can do is I can draw over the top of them with that dimensional Mod Podge stuff. Or we can do the Mariah's, that stuff, embossing stuff.
Yes. Yeah. I love that page. That's totally like right up my alley. I mean, I know that none of this was really supposed to be mine, but...
And I might take off little pieces of this, like right over here where I could take that off and then I can do something like butterfly-y or something. But I can even see stamping a butterfly over the top of these lighter color flowers and then embossing. Wouldn't that be cool? Because you'd have like dimension, instant dimension.
Jamie says, I learned the leopard spot thing from Carol Duvall show back in the 80s.
Okay, and we're not done yet. She gave me some cards to use.
Which we'll probably keep and just put in a journal.
And the thing about it is you know, you can
We don't
put
even
these in
send
your
out.
journal and then you can write on them. And if I cut them down the middle, I can use this side to make a tag.
They're just so
I
sweet.
love this. Applesauce cranberry cake. And then down here is a hymn that I'm not familiar with, or I would sing it to you. I like to sing.
Oh, I know. She used Carrie stencils on the cards. See those are from his borderless, boundless borders.
Oh!
It fits so perfectly with the flowers.
Well, shucky darns, I didn't notice that. There you go. Cute little hearts.
Yes. So thank you. Pete,
All right.
you. Let me put those in the ATC book until we decide, because
she thinks I'm going to lose them. Well, I should just give you the whole thing, because all of it, I think, will be used. And now, the ducks can go in the book.
Okay.
See?
The ducks make me laugh.
She's in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
I don't know if she wanted everybody knowing that.
Oh.
You know, not everybody's like that.
Sorry. She has a really cute grandson, too. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I like this board here. This board will gel plate really wonderfully. And I'm going to keep this little jobber. I better put that in there because this could be part of the journal.
You'll be like, where did we put that thing?
I'm going to give it to Mariah so she can be responsible for it. Because then
I'll be like, I know where it's at.
I have it on video, but you took it away from me.
Mm-hmm. No, her sliding it through the...
Whoa, that was really close.
I've moved cameras and things.
All right, now. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered that. I meant to do that at the very beginning, and just, I don't know. You know how I get. I just get all wound up about the things that I'm doing. Okay, let's create another one of these. Y'all up for that?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. You don't think it's going to be boring?
I don't think so. Because you sort of already had that one started, so it might be nice to... We always do things a little backwards-ish.
Okay, I'm going to turn this around so that the fat part is at the top and this is closer to
Oh, yes. For those of you, Julie Torrance does have a channel. She's so lovely, so sweet. Do go check her out. Her channel name is Julie Torrance. And that's Juli, and Torrance is Torrens. For those of you that may not be reading the chat or looking there, do go check her out.
Okay, well, we're going to go with the little bit of purple we got going here. That seemed to work out pretty well. Don't put too much. Because remember, this is...
A little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, and it's very fluid. So you want to make sure that you've got something a little bit more...
Some even call it high flow.
Yeah. And now I'm going to put a little gold in here, just simply because I kind of want to knock this back a little bit. And the thing is if the color is too strong, all you do is you get some of that clear stuff, you know, that y'all talk about.
That used for other things that she won't use it for. This is the thing she uses it for.
I use it to dilute down.
Aw, thank you, Julie. She's blowing us kisses.
I'll just put a little bit of this acrylic medium gloss gel mixed with acrylics paint to add gloss.
Because it said so on the bottle.
I'll just put a little squirt over here on the side in case my color is too strong. Then I won't have to come back through and readjust it. But I do have two pretty strong colors there together, so I might need a little bit of that. But I want to get just this really nice, delicious, crummy looking brown here.
Goldie.
You don't want to bring in any of the whites on this, or you're going to muss up your gold. Okay? Everybody got that? Okay, we're just going to start off here. And it's kind of, you do kind of need a plan, because you don't, remember when I told you if you wait too long or you don't wait long enough, you'll pull up the color that you have down if you go over the top of it, anywhere near it. All right, I'm just going to take that and do it down here because it's a little ways away from up there.
All right, what part do you want to hear again, Evie?
I like 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have to put all of the leaves on there. That's a nice flower. I'll have it kind of going off the page a little bit because it's a design. It's not a composition. Ah, that that is such a good color. Oh my gosh. I needed that color a while ago. I guess I'm getting better at this.
Well, you know, I'm kind of looking at it, and I'm just going to let you know that, here.
Oh, poopy Mariah.
It's just, you know, wanted to speed things up a little.
Rude.
Rude. It was rude.
Rude. Of course you can use a color that's already mixed up. But where's the fun in that?
Oh, the stuff in the big tube. Oh, it's just gloss medium. It's the U.S. Art Supply one. It's cheap. Yeah. And it was a high gloss. Which is kind of nice to use, especially when you're mixing the metallics, because it does help in keeping it shiny. Oh, you pulled up some of your leaf.
So it really is a process.
U.S. Art Supply.
You must be patient.
Here, why don't you just squirt it? I'm curious.
I'm not doing that on this. The reason I will do it on a little one here in a bit.
Okay.
But the reason I'm not doing that is because if I get it in one place and I only have it in one place, then it's going to look like caca-poo-poo, Mariah.
Poo-poo.
There.
Did y'all get that?
Do you want me to repeat it? Just in case.
It's getting a little yelly.
Yelly.
Here, you could do the leaves in this color. You could come through and do it. And then that way you kind of have a little bit of a two-tone thing.
Mariah, it is the mark of an educated mind.
Are you taking this under advisement?
To be able to entertain a thought without accepting it.
Okay.
Aristotle.
Okay, well, I'm still...
He was the Greek dude.
Woo! Knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to be careful. You don't want to touch any of those leaves that you already have down there because chances are they're probably not dry. Boy, this is... I'm doing some mighty fine.
Julie says, I hate it when folks poop in my art. I'm fussy that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. Okay. What else? What can I do? All right. I think that's good for now. All right. We're going to do what Mariah wants to do. Now, we must let this dry, but I will turn it over so you can see it in all of its gloriness.
Look at that. That was a good mix.
It was. Now we're going to take a small...
Sherry says, mighty fine pouncing pea.
I know.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll do a giveaway here in a minute.
All right. Now, I suppose I'm going to have to dirty another sponge just to make sure that I'm not contaminating this.
Yeah, don't mix that up.
The reason I don't particularly like this is because it's opaque. Now, I guess I could gloss it.
Sometimes, Devin. Sometimes.
Oh, my God.
That was a lot. It'll be all right.
It'll be here for a while.
You can't get it back in that tube. It has
no.
one of those small
Look at
hole
that.
things.
That is about a bird plop if you ever saw one. All right, here, I'm handing that back to you.
It's probably because I was kind of messing with it. I squished it all that.
Squished it all down there, and I was unaware that that was going to happen. All right, we're going to take part of that and put it over yonder here. And then we're going to mix a little of the...
Okay, I'll get things queued up here.
The reason is because we want it to be, sort of like hazy. We don't want it to be like, oh,
crazy. You want it hazy, not crazy.
I want it hazy so that it's a suggestion, not, a reach out and plop you between the eyes kind of statement. Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes.
And remember, try it out on something that you're not valuing. I don't know. That's just not working very well for me. I'm going to have to find another sponge.
All right, what's today's, what are we going with? What's our hashtag? Roses.
Squirrels and roses.
Well, I'm just going to do roses because it's short. And I have a problem spelling squirrels right consistently.
Me too. I have to look it up all the time.
I don't know why. It's a hard word. Words are hard.
Are there 2 R's or 2 L's? I'm always asking myself. Okay, well, that's really...
Oh, goodness. They're already starting. Look at you guys. Woo! They're like on it.
Did they tell you how to spell squirrels?
No. They're busy putting in hashtag roses. Oh, that's great.
Oh, this is for the giveaway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, now that's interesting. Did you see what happened there? How I kind of scraped it
Yes.
so that
That's quite lovely. And it gives you kind of those harder edges, which is really nice.
But it's still nice and transparenty.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Did everybody get theirs in?
Got a little rose here that I can wiggle in.
Colleen, she's going out on a limb there. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's great. Ah, it's awesome to see all you guys in the chat. That's great. That's awesome. Awesome. All right, I'm going to roll it.
Okay, I'm going to leave that for leaves.
Heather! Aw. Well, there you go, Heather. Reach out to me and I will get you the information you need.
Okie dokie.
All right, closing that down.
Stuff is falling.
Falling.
Okay, I just cut off the edges of that. I'm not recommending that you do that. But I did that so that I could fit it in there.
Yeah.
Need to cut off a little bit more.
You want me to trim it up for you?
No, I don't, because I don't want to cut off too much, because then I won't have a place to, like, you know, mess up on.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Oh, that was really funny, Colleen. Colleen's making me giggle.
All right, now here's the thing. I'm probably not going to get all of this done in this setting because I'll come back in with another round of paint with a slightly different slant to it. Okay? Everybody got that?
Got it.
I don't think I can get in here with anything that would not, because I'm...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just tempting fate to mess those up.
But here we are. Look at this.
And isn't that crazy? They look kind of grayish, but then you hit the light, and they really do have a gold shimmer to them. Nice wiggles.
It's kind of that greeny gold. That was a good call, Mariah. All right, now let's just do...
Yeah, and it's the, so it's also a U.S. Art Supply, but remember, this stuff comes in a full set. Like, you can't buy them individually, which is kind of a bummer. But there isn't a bad color.
There's not a bad color.
Yeah, there isn't a bad color. And this one's the gold to silver iridescent. But these are their kind of color shifting. And it's so crazy because, like, on the monitor, that looks gray.
Yeah. And I'm going to take it both ways so that I...
Playing it a little dangerous there.
Now, have I got paint everywhere?
No worries, Heather, whenever you're ready.
What is this?
For her to get her free stencil. Carrie, you did such a great job, and I love, you know, the variety that you did there. I mean, it was just spot on. I was kind of like, I don't know what Ollie's gonna do. It's like, it's just gonna be a lot of different, you know, roses,
Okay,
roses,
so
roses.
that one is 2, and we'll have this one down here with 3. And that way we can get maybe 2 tags out of that. I'm just thinking maybe.
Oh, that's right, Eddie. So I do think, yeah, they do have a set that has more of just kind of the neutral colors, not the powsy wowsy. And then they have the bigger set that you get like the colorful ones too. I think that's what Evie's saying. But I might have seen that too. But this is a really cool one. P has used quite a bit of this. You kind of you went on a kick with this for a while.
Yeah. And, you know, it's so funny because I was like, oh, Mariah, I just don't think I'm going to do those roses. They're just so cliche. And, you know, everybody's done them. And then I got into this stuff where, you know, we're doing
how many streams
weird colors and...
Mm-hmm. Hi, Fiona.
And the thing about them is you can make them so contemporary just by using a non-rose color, like lime green.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I loved the lime green ones.
Yeah, we might do that. We don't have any open plates.
Probably not.
I've been going through them pretty fast here.
Well, you got the little circle stuff down there, you know, that might be cute.
Boy, I've got some giant
bubbles
here.
You got bubbles side by side. You have about 14 minutes.
14 minutes. Mm-hmm. Well, let's do some weird stuff. Let's get weird. Let's get weird. Let's do some weird colors. Ooh.
It was a double bubble. And those bubbles keep wanting to come back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I'm not going to clean up my mess over here because I want to use this one sponge because I really like it a lot.
It's her favorite sponge.
My favorite sponge. And these are, the stencils that I'm using are...
oh, I forgot to mention. So what's
they're
cool...
They're not like... Are these the ones that you would sell?
No, this is a beta version. Just keep in mind, if you see any weird little things or break-offs or whatever, that was the set I gave to P.
Yeah.
Well, because she doesn't really care.
Let's just continue on with our metallics for a moment here, since I've already got a crap load of this paint out here.
One of the things I wanted to tell you, what's cool about those leaves is that you could actually run them in, you know, if you wanted to run them across a 12-inch plate or whatever, you could.
They continue.
They continue. Yes. Thank you. Carrie's like, please explain about being continuous. I don't know that I did a great job, but I did say it. Oh, goodness.
Well, I think we just need, I don't know, this is just not making me all that happy.
Oh, Karma, let me, yeah, there we go. The metallics on it, yeah, the U.S. Art Supply Professional 12-color set,
kind
yes.
of a thing that's mussing me up here.
Now, if you want to, if you are getting them from Amazon, if you want me to put an affiliate link, I would love to do that, but no biggie. Ooh, that looks so cool.
Doesn't that look nifty? Okay, I'm holding this paint booger and I don't know why. Okay, that is so cool. Now, the reason I'm doing these like this is because I can use these for tags.
Okay, mine.
Okay. All right, so, oops. Let's see what we've got here that we can change this color ever so slightly and make it a little bit different. A little bit of Da Vinci fluid acrylic, and the reason we got this is because number one, it was on sale and we'd never tried it before.
Yes, it's kind of pricey. I was happy.
It's very pricey, even on sale. Hoping I've got enough of that hard body there to mitigate all that oozy woozy. Well, I don't know if I love that. But let's get some more of this really, this green gold in here and see if we can smoosh that around and make something happen here. Okay, where's my other little...
I didn't see the just the 4 set alone, but I do see the set of metallic acrylic with like the pearl and other stuff, which is pretty cool, like the golds and the silvers. And actually some of those we don't have. I have to look into that, although we need, you know, another gold paint like. But this is one of the sets. This is just the metallic. Yes.
For whatever reason.
And then I'll give you the other link to the set that we have that has like all the colorful ones in it too.
I don't know, maybe it's just my imagination, but it seems like it's crazy. Oh, that's much nicer. Yes, I do like that a lot.
Did you redeem yourself on that one?
Well, I think so. And I've got one more. But look at that. Isn't that a sweet little stencil? Put this one down on the end here. Make sure I'm going the right way because I haven't. And I've got this little piece of blue down here that I don't want on here.
There you go.
Try a little bit of orange with our blue here and hopefully have a lovely, I'm kind of leery about splotting it out here like a bird do.
Yeah, we've actually bought the iridescent, the colorful set, the one that I just put in. We've bought that twice.
Which one is this, Mariah?
These iridescent U.S. Art Supply paints.
I've got it over here. I haven't even opened it up, but I'm going to have to because
I know. You're low on a lot of them.
I'm getting down to... All right, now this is what... I think what happened here is I'm digging up kind of semi-dry paint here.
Mm-hmm. Got some crusties.
And I'm getting some crusties.
That's cool looking. Ah, Rhonda has the colorful set too, and she really likes them a lot.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Can you hold the plate up to the technology a little bit? A little less. Like chin level. There you go. That's going to be cool. I like these funky colors.
Yes, I like the funky colors too.
Mm-hmm. Dry? Maybe? I think that's paint from...
Yeah. I think we can do some more. And I got some good colors here. I hesitate. I want to use that one for... you know, a whole, but I like these ones that are a little separated a little bit more.
Sandra, yeah, we have some, we have that set of the cosmic shimmers. I don't know if we have the antique gold, but we have quite a few of them. Oh. Well, we could just mix them in with the medium, like the gloss medium or whatever. Like, because we have just the powders, Cosmic Shimmer powders, right?
Mm-hmm. I like that blue.
I think that's is it Lindy's that does the Cosmic Shimmers?
I think so.
That's kind of what I remember.
That it comes in the thing and then you add water.
Or whatever, you can mix it in with paints and all kinds of things.
What's nice about having all of these different little roses?
Oh, creative expressions. Ooh, that's looking cool.
Let's turn it over and look at it, see what. Okay, I need something there and there. Let's see, I need one of my little tiny roses there, and it needs to can be kind of a little bit. It's kind of a.
Yes, I think so, Heather.
What did you say? Okay, now where else did we need something? Something right here, and I'm thinking a leaf going this way and this other color.
Very nice.
Okay. All right.
Was there another, like, I think there was some roses left from before.
Pardon?
Like there was some other stuff left over from before on that plate?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a pristine plate. Okay, what color are we going to use on this?
I think the baby blue.
I was thinking orange.
Okay.
Oh, you were easy. You want shiny orange?
You need to go with a light orange. Not too reddy, because then you're just going to lose your first, and that's swirly whirls, right? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whirly whirls.
Well, this is totally transparent, so I don't think I necessarily want that. Okay, well, no, I don't think that's going to have enough. What about pink?
Okay. I think that's a good choice. Not that one. No, because it's like the same color as your thing on the first one.
Actually is.
Yeah, like that is.
I think that's it. What about that?
Hi, Lori. No. You need to go light. Light, lady. Light. Like piggy pink.
Well, I've got old Opera Rose here.
Do it. Yes.
I'm not convinced that that's what we need.
No, but I think it's going to be fun.
We can always say, well,
we gave that
Mariah wanted us to do that.
Sure.
That was her choice. She said that was the one. I'm getting kind of low on old Opera Rose. Well, I don't know. I still have about half. I'll squeeze it down there. All right. Make sure your brayer's not locked up.
Ooh, look at that with the... I love it on this side, so I hope some of that...
This is the stinkiest paint, I swear. It smells like the loo at the train station.
Opera Rose is not smelling so rosy.
She ain't.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I like that. That's going to be pretty cool.
Now I got to get my things out of the way so I can
Get
get my brayer cleaned off here.
So you're not putting a piece of paper down yet?
I'm not, and the reason is because I think I'd like to come back in with a white.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think it's going to, number one, it's going to pop the pink up.
Yeah.
Maybe not, I don't know.
But I think it's pretty cool.
I want to use something that is going to make this yellow pattern. And I really thought there was enough contrast there. But I guess it's just because of the circles. And plus it went kind of crazy on me here. See that?
Oh, it's 5 o'clock. All right, guys. Well, woo, look at us. It's kind of singing through that there. La, 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 la. But Opera Rose, she don't smell so good.
Opera Rose, this is giving off some bad stench.
Okay, so coming up on Sunday, fun day things, because I'm pretty sure we will have new stamps in the shop by then. We will also have some new stencils in the shop by then as well. Tambien. Fingers crossed I can get that done. I have shown them to P, and she's promised me that she will be, you know, hanging with Izzy and loving on her and reading her books and being all that grandmommy thing, you know, GG stuff. So that way I can get those things done. Because that's what it usually requires.
Well, we're going to go downstairs right now and look through her rocks. Actually, I'm going to bring her up here so we can use my lighted magnifying glass. We'll examine each and every one of them.
They're so fun. They actually very much enjoy those things together, which is cool. All right, guys, but otherwise, keep hanging out over there, Makers, showing your different collabs. Oh, one little announcement with that is that challenges and things, I think they're going to kind of spread them out as far as announcements at the beginning of the month, so it's not all like on one day and you have to go, you know, I feel a little overwhelmed. You know, kind of thing. So kind of be a lookout for, you know, the different ones they will be rolling out in a, you know, better way. But those are the, you know, Joni Swaps, Judy P. She's going to be doing a collage challenge. We've got the color challenge. Makers of the creative collab. Jeez, Makers of creative collab. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Anyway, all that tons of fun will happen over there in Makers. Otherwise, we will see you back here on Sunday. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.